So this video is very specifically about how to win, which is not the least important part of the game. I've explained to you in the previous video about the company evaluation, but what's interesting to see is how it's built up. How is the company evaluation basically created? There are a few more scores that are part of your annual report and which are very important. First of all is the creativity score. The creativity score gives you an indication of the number of ideas in your funnel, both incrementally and radical, compared to the rest of your funnel. So if your funnel is basically very big on one side and very small on the other side, it has a very high creativity score. You have a very strong focus on the long term. Yeah? It depends on the number of decisions and the quality of the decisions that you take in the, for example, ideation, in the discipline of ideation, or social innovation or open innovation. Yeah, if you take very strong decisions in there, the number of ideas will generally increase, and you'll have a higher creativity score. Then we have something called the innovation excellence score. It tells something about the technological focus of your strategy. Are you creating radical innovation rather than incremental innovation? So it's a comparison between the number of radical projects and the number of incremental projects in the middle part and end of the funnel. Yeah, so it gives an indication of how strong you are in transforming radical ideas into commercializing these radical ideas. The more you focus on marketing and branding, technology, entrepreneurship, business model innovation, the higher this number will become. And then there is something that we call the strategic focus, or the unicity score. The unicity score is only based on all the decisions that you took last round, and it gives you an indication of how unique your strategy is compared to the other teams. So it's very short. It uses a very short history, only the decisions that you took last round. So it does also mean that if you change around your strategy, your unicity score will change very radically. You can go in another direction and you will see it here immediately after. It's also very much dependent on the budget that you have. If you have a high budget, you will be able to take a lot of different decisions, and that will mean that you will basically push other teams to the mid spectrum of the unicity score, where you will have a very high unicity score. What we do basically is that we rank every team on an axis that starts from 100% incremental going to 0 and then going to 100% radical innovation. So if it says, for example, 100% radical innovation, it means that of all teams, you are most on the radical side, and the other teams are somewhere in between. And then another team is always on the 100% incremental side. It always puts two teams at the ends of the axis. Yeah, so remember that there's always a team at 100% incremental and always a team at 100% radical. If you are, for example, on 4% exploitation, it basically means you're somewhere in the middle. So you're basically halfway exploration and halfway exploitation, a little bit more to the exploitation side, but very much in the middle. It means that other teams are on the other ends of the axis. You can make a position graph of this if you want, yeah? But you need to have the information of the other teams as well, of course, to do so, but you can ask them. Or you can see the positioning matrix over here, because I included it in the focus. So you can see here how it looks like when you combine all teams and put them on two different axes. You can combine you can make any combination of axes that you want. These three combined and the general sales will create the business valuation of your company. So first of all, you have the sales, and then we multiply your sales by your creativity score, innovation score, and unicity score, and add that to the sales. So if you have a unicity score of 100%, creativity score 100%, and innovation score of 100%, and a sales of 10 million, then in total your business valuation will be 40 million. Yeah? But as you can imagine, the aspect of ambidexterity, dealing with exploitation, exploration at the same time, is very much relevant here. So usually if you have high sales, focus on exploitation, you will have a lower creativity and innovation scores. And if you have high creativity innovation scores, you will have much lower sales scores. So the team who manages best this paradox has the highest business valuation and will finally win the game. I hope I've explained it in detail. If you still have questions about it, please reach out to me and I will explain a little bit more. Thank you very much for watching the video, and we'll continue with the next video. Bye bye.